Whoa, yeah, we're going too fast over a speed bump. Compartments open, pull over, compartments open. Well, it's warm enough if you fall in.
9.5.
Jared's impressed by the gas mileage on the new car. So one of our big concerns, well, I should say Jared's big concerns about getting a different car with the Honda Pilot this time instead of a Chevy Traverse is he had mastered packing all of our stuff into the Chevy Traverse. He had it down to a science. It all fit great. We could leave the one seat up, so if Alex wanted to drive with us, and the Honda Pilot does have a little less cargo space, so he was a bit concerned about that.
We got to test it out earlier this morning. We're in Maryland now. We're heading down to Charlotte, North Carolina, right?
Yep.
Charlotte. So I got to test out the packing, and it packs pretty good.
We left at like 11:30. It was a late start today, and we are going to stop for. I think we have to stop for propane soon. Propane it to dump the tanks, because unfortunately, one of the problems with camping up north where it's cold, this time of year, is that the dump stations aren't open to dump the gray and the black tanks. So when you're staying somewhere cold, there aren't as many dump stations, because normally when we stay at Brian's parents, we can dump at any of the local RV parks or campgrounds, or even the state parks you could dump at. But this time of year, it's the end of November, so none of the campgrounds are open. Most of those close by November 1st. And even the state parks, we tried calling this morning and their dump stations aren't open. So there's nowhere really nearby that we could dump. So we're having to drive like 4 hours down into Flying J, I think around Winchester, Virginia.
Okay, so we're done dumping the tanks.
Yeah.
I probably lost 2 or 3 fingers while I was dumping them.
Because it's so cold.
Whoa, compartment.
Oh, Brian, compartment's open. That was a new experience.
Yes.
We got propane filled up. The guy didn't shut it right. It looked shut, but he didn't clasp it, and it doesn't have a lock on it, so you couldn't lock it or anything. So Brian was pulling out on the interstate, and cars going like 70 miles an hour, and the door, and it's a wide door, so it was flapping out, and I thought it was going to get taken off by a tractor trailer. So Jared was flashing the lights, beeping the horn. I finally was able to get a hold of him by phone, and he pulled over on the side of the highway. So it's 10:30 at night. The KOA place closes at 11, and it's actually something different. They actually have check-in here at a gas station. So I gotta run in the gas station, find out what site we're at, and hopefully not disturb too many people as we're setting up camp tonight.
Okay, we're heading to shoeboxes. Mom, where are you going? Mom's taking the garbage over. I guess I have to go pick her up. McKenna's coming out. And we're going to do Operation Christmas Child shoeboxes. We do it every year. Yeah, we help pack shoeboxes that go to kids in third world countries. We process them. We get everything ready to go, and then they get shipped out, which is pretty cool. Anyway, we gotta go pick up Mom.
Where did Mommy go?
She went to the dumpster.
We've got tissues and
Is the music
and medicine, but so that we're not blowing our nose a ton.
So I gave the what we're doing.
You gave the what the. So you know what we're doing. Whoa, yeah, we're going too fast over a speed bump. So have you mentioned how we volunteered at the Baltimore one before?
No.
Yeah.
Because we did.
So we've been at the Baltimore Processing Center before for the shoeboxes. We did that for, I don't know, 3 years. But we decided to go somewhere warmer
Here we
since we
go.
were on our way from,
Hold
here
it.
we go. We are on our way, passing through the Carolinas, so we figured we would stop off here because Charlotte is the biggest of the processing centers for the shoeboxes, so which is really cool.
Huge.
Okay, we're walking in now. That's it. Jared said I could say what I wanted.
Oh yeah,
and
our
that's what I
shift is
did.
from 4 to 10, so it's 6 hours, just like yesterday.
6 hours like yesterday. It was fun. We switched tables a bunch of times.
Good evening. Thanks for coming.
It's loud. We get these items from these bins and we put them in containers and we give them to each table, and each table uses them to stuff the boxes if they're emptier. Or if you take toothpaste out, you put something else in.
So yeah, this is called the filler, and the twins did this once before about 2 years ago in Baltimore. I've never done it before, so this is really fun. It's different than processing the shoe boxes where you just check what's in them, make sure there's no liquids or hazardous things. But sometimes if a box, you do have to take some stuff out, you add stuff in, and that's what this filler is. And it comes from all different churches and groups. People bring filler. So yeah, we fill these white baskets, and then when a table, they put one underneath if they need a new filler basket, and we get to put that there for them.
We're also just on the lookout for people that need more filler items, or they need an empty bucket for the inappropriate items because they're just full. We're multitasking.
Hey, I got it too.
That's a large straight.
3, 4, 5, 6. Large straight. On first roll.
Stop it.
Alright, so while Diane and Jared and McKenna are at the shoebox processing center, we're back here at the RV. Why are we here?
Because I'm too young to do it. Help.
She's too young. We'd both love to go help pack the shoeboxes, but we can't. We're gonna make the best of it.
Yeah, so we play games, so we can play Yahtzee.
Yeah! You
Love
like Yahtzee? Everybody likes Yahtzee, I think. I don't know. Nope.
So small
Yeah,
straight.
that's a good start. Hey, I got it too.
That's a large straight.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Here, Tom.
We're doing so good, we ran out of these containers to fill. We have to wait until people use more. Pretty good. 197.
215.
I lost again!
Yes!
Okay, we played a second game
Yep.
of Yahtzee, and I finally
won.
won. 1 out of 5
1
games.
out of 5,
I won.
yep.
It's terrible average. For now, though, we're having our dessert. Chocolate peanut butter ho-hos.
So finishing up, it's a little after 10. We got to do all kinds of stuff. We were in the, what's the section
Yeah,
called?
being in the filler section, we were like doing all kinds of stuff. We ended up doing boxes. Jared was
And
moving
cartons and
cartons, and so it was a
the
lot of fun
bins
in the middle.
and
'cause-
buckets and filling them.
Yep, we had more to do because it was like we could go from place to place and we were running around. So this was really cool.
That was so much fun.
All right, so one thing we love about getting to a new campground, new campsite, is there's always something neat to explore. That's kind of fun about this lifestyle. This is a KOA in South Carolina, and we got here and we didn't know what to expect. We just picked this one because it was only 8 miles from the shoebox processing center, and we found it has this neat woods right near it. And the leaves have not changed yet, Like up in Pennsylvania, I mean, all the leaves drop. They're like, nope, too cold, snow, we're dropping. But here in South Carolina, the leaves are still on the trees, so it's so pretty. And we found this neat woods that we can walk every day. So we had to get this shot for McKenna because McKenna likes her artistic shots, and I don't think we've had one of these in a while in a video. So here, McKenna, you're gonna have to put this in for everybody. Okay, but Alex is already getting a little concerned. What is it, Alex?
That there could be alligators.
But I don't think there's alligators here. It is South Carolina, and so she's in like that whole southeast mode of alligators, but I don't think there's alligators here in the northwest corner of South Carolina. We gotta get Carmel back. She's about to starve to death.
Are they in the car?
Yeah.
No. So this is our last day in Charlotte. We're not at the shoebox processing center today. We're going to a parade, Christmas parade in Fort Mill.
Alright, so the parade is rained out, but we had a backup plan or something else we were going to do. There's a nature preserve we wanted to check out. We love going to nature preserves and parks and stuff like that when we're any area we're in.
We gotta get gas first, we're empty.
Alright, we're at the nature preserve now, and it's called the McDowell Nature Preserve. It's a Mecklenburg County park south of Charlotte, and we're thinking about if we ever stay near the Charlotte area again, maybe we could stay here because they have a campground. It looked really nice. There were some sites that were a little smallish and not very level, but they also had some longer sites that looked like we could fit on and park in. So we're going to check, Diane's in checking, getting a brochure or two, find out what the rates are.
$33 a night.
33?
Yep. It would only be $33 a night, and they do have a 2-week limit.
Give me a month.
But as of December 1st to February 28th, there is no limit. You could stay the whole winter with them. And also, she said, even if we'd be here before that, so if we would come earlier in November because of doing the shoe boxes, I told her what we'd be here for. And she's like, oh, she said, we can make special arrangements. She said, if you're doing something like that, volunteering, you know, or
Nice.
working with an organization, because they work with like Duke Power and people who are working for those companies and stuff,
Yeah.
they'll let them stay for longer stretches. So they work
Cool.
with people. And she said, oh yeah, something like that. She said, we'd let you stay. So she said, just let us know. So should we cross on that bridge?
No.
Why not? McKenna?
I really don't think I'd trust that.
You could
Doesn't
try
look
it.
like the safest
You try it.
safest bridge
try it.
I've seen.
Oh, it's sturdy enough to hold Carmel. Well, it's warm enough if you fall in.
Ah,
If
no.
you fall in, it's like 77 degrees, so.
Carmel's gonna go there with you.
Ta-da!
I'm alive
And not wet.
and not wet. Come on, Carl.
All right, your turn, Alex. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Crawl. Crawling is fine.
We all made it. Adventure. Crossing the rickety old bridge. It's exciting. Come on, Pepper. You're loose for a little bit. Be good.
We're at exploring. Found another bridge. This one looks a little bit stoudier than the other.
Karma likes any bridge.